It's good for your hands, to be honest, because you're on the road. Anyways, we've got Aperture versus Zeph.
Oh, okay, this should be really interesting. I don't think I've seen this before.
These two players, I actually know these two players. I've played both of them, and they're both like up and comers. I think they're pretty solid in the scene here.
Yeah.
And you're a Falco player, right? So you probably know this matchup.
I mean, I'm not extremely familiar with playing Puff players other than JF, so I wouldn't say I'm extremely well versed in the matchup, but I mean, I could probably give Zeph a few tips or two. Cool, I think usually the Falco at this level will struggle.
Yeah.
Just because I think at this level the Falco has to adjust more to the matchup than the Puff does.
That's true, and I'll admit her to like this level of play. I think Falco is so susceptible to getting gimped.
Right, yeah. I think Falcos will struggle getting kills, combos, edge guards on Jigglypuff, and the Jigglypuff will not struggle in the same regard. The Falco will give one or two openings while being off stage or missing an L cancel, getting grabbed and rested.
Yeah. So Zeph took. Oh.
See, like there you go.
Yep.
I think he jumped into that.
One bad double jump and Falco's a dead bird.
Yep.
He's a goner.
But here Falco gets a shine and not much off of it.
That's true. I think that's kind of one of those things people don't realize is that Jigglypuff's a character you kind of have to learn how to combo different than other characters.
Yeah, exactly.
And it kind of shows if someone's unfamiliar with the matchup if they. Well, actually, he had good DI there.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Commentary's curse. That was a good string by Aperture. I was pretty impressed by that whole string. And we got a strong lead.
Yeah, I think Zeph needs to focus on maintaining his spacing, like not overextending himself. I think I have to go play.
Okay. Ooh, wow. Alright, so Aperture takes game one. And, he's going right back into this. Okay, so we got same character. No, one thing I wanted to talk about was it's pretty nice to see someone sticking with Falco, because I see a lot of spacey players who are like, I play Falco, but I'm just going to switch to Fox for Puff because it's easier. And I'm like, man, you gotta main your character. You gotta know all those matchups because it's going to make you a better player. But anyways, okay, it looks like Zeph got the first follow-up, and I got a nice 54%. Not sure how you're supposed to kill, but Jigglypuff's light, so I think straight hits really at this percent, because you can't combo Jigglypuff after a while. And we see him staying on the platforms. I think that's pretty smart. He's not approaching stupidly. He's making him come to him. And he's, okay. So now we see some pressure by Jigglypuff, and I think Aperture really wants to just come in with a bear and eat his double jump, because if that can happen, it could be the stock. And we see some nice fairs here. Alright. And we have these guys are just going at it. They're really just spacing each other out. We see a lot of spacing, low pokes, high pokes. And Zeph takes the first stock, which is pretty good. Now I think against Jigglypuff, death percent is around 80. So any percent he gets is, it's going to be good. And actually, being at this high percent, he's less susceptible to gimps, in my opinion, because it's only going to be a couple straight hits. There's not going to be many combos into like grabs or whatever. So I think Zeph's strategy right now is really working out for him. He's making Puff have to come up to him. He's totally content. Oh, that's what I was talking about. But a quick side B onto the platform and he makes it back. But it's really tough for Jigglypuff to get up there because her vertical mobility just really isn't there. All right, cool. I got a co-commentator.
What's up? It's ASAP Falco.
ASAP Falco. Oh, he's actually holding the ledge there, but he let go, and now Zeph's back. So Zeph made this strategy to just, I'm going to keep jumping up here, and you have to come to me.
Sure. It works until that happens.
Until that happens. And now I think we're at a scary percent because now a lot of Puff's options open up, like up throw rest and back throw gimp, stuff like that. And we see him back to the bottom of the stage after he died there, so he's given up on that strategy, I think.
It is really tough for Falcos to try to outspace Puffs aerially because you just have less options. And it neutralizes a lot of your best combo options because if you're above a Puff, you've got one thing you're probably gonna do. It's gonna be a dare. You know?
Yeah.
Or you're gonna do something else once you
Ooh,
win.
okay.
But
Good
one thing
shine.
that Zeph has always been great at, whether it's against Ices, Peaches, or other floaties like Puff, is really good at killing off the top. And he knows how to combo kill off the top with Shine and uppies if he needs
That's
to.
good. Yeah,
So,
that's definitely, I think, one of the best tools in this matchup just because Puff is so late. And he took the stock lead. And so he's back to staying up top, which I think is smart. And it takes a lot of mental stamina, so it's pretty impressive that he's sticking with this game plan for 4 minutes.
for sure.
Uh-oh. All right.
Doesn't
yeah.
get punished for missing that.
So a common thing I'm noticing is that Zeph wants to kind of camp him out and just space him out.
Yeah.
And Aperture's doing a super good job at just taking stage positioning.
Right.
And he doesn't care if it takes a minute. He's going to go in there eventually and get that straight hit like that.
Right. That's it.
And that's all Falco has.
Well, and in terms of like mental fortitude or discipline, you're not going to be more patient than a Puff main. You're just
That's
not.
true.
They spend their entire lives doing this. The most patient Falco in the world is a jittery wreck compared to Puff mains. It's just how it is.
I agree completely.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice
that
little edge
scares
cancel.
me.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay, so what's the punish?
What's the punish?
Okay, thank God that F tilt didn't hit. I was gonna be really sad. And this is actually looking like a solid lead. Oh, okay. Aperture's getting a lot of these opening and straight hits, and he's not punishing as hard.
That's a really risky forward
Yeah,
smash.
look at that. A nice 41% combo off of just one F smash on shield.
Yeah, it's smart. He opens it up and then he retreats back to his strategy. So I like that.
Yeah, and Puff, 41%'s a lot for a Puff.
Yeah.
If it's like a heavier character, it's not a big deal, but I think that's definitely tough.
Ooh, really unsafe roll in, but he doesn't get punished for it. Oh,
Okay.
doesn't convert.
Good side B, I think. It
like-
was too fast for a Puff to even get down to the ledge at that
Yeah,
point.
I like that he was safe, but let's see if he converts a straight hit. He doesn't. Nice. Doesn't go for the kill off the top. Still playing really safe.
Aperture's really having trouble getting the kill on this one. It sucks
Ooh.
because Falco's such a such a fragile character. So mad props to Zeph for all of his stocks have been really high percent death. So he's doing something right. He's like, I'm not gonna get gimped. We're gonna play this fair.
Right.
I don't care if it takes 6 minutes.
That's that straight hit we're talking
But
about.
this is where Jigglypuff becomes a really good character. They're basically even right now. It doesn't matter. There's 96%. Like one mess up on shields and that could be the game.
All right.
And Zeph's like, that means I'm not gonna ever shield. I'm just gonna double jump a million times, and sucks for you.
I'm hoping we don't see a timeout, but given this strategy, it might happen.
If he goes for it, he's gotten 6 minutes. So the next 2 minutes, I don't see what's wrong with that.
Puff going in a little bit and back to neutral.
It's so hard for Puff to get up there, but if a couple more straight hits like that happens, who knows what could go down.
Puff getting those straight hits.
All right, he's lasering.
Ooh. Oh!
That's what we're talking about.
Ah.